How frustrating as an afternoon is that to be playing?
I think that question doesn't even need asking. I think it's obvious. It's frustrating, disappointing. But yeah, we made our bet, and we have to lay in it now. So we have to take responsibility for that, obviously. But there's no need to say how far. It's extremely frustrating, obviously.
And I just talked about there's no excuses there. Where do you think the game got away from you? Where do you think the problems came from?
I agree with that. I think beforehand, Kilmarnock is always a difficult place to come to, and that's not supposed to serve as an excuse. They have a really good home record. That's for a reason, but you know that before. You know that when you go into the season, you know it's a tough place to play, and you have to earn the right to play here. And it's very simple. We didn't earn the right to play today. We were not aggressive enough in decisive moments. We didn't bring that edge that you need to bring to this place in order to force your game onto them. And in the end, we got punished. It feels a bit harsh, but I think they had the clearer chances over the 90 minutes. And like I said, we made that bet for ourselves and have to lay in it now. It's frustrating. It's I don't like saying that here, but you have to be clear about it.
The most disappointing thing of it, when you had a chance to maybe narrow the gap at the top of the table, what was at stake, and then you come out and you're losing duels. And
obviously, I mean that what you just said it there yourself. It speaks for itself. There's actually not much that I can add. It's a missed opportunity, of course.
You played in winning Rangers teams. You know what it takes to win trophies at this club. Are you one of these guys in the dressing room that needs to be a leader now and just try and show the guys and the new guys in the team the standards that need to be set here?
Definitely, and you try to do this every game, every training session. And obviously there's new players, yes, again, not an excuse, and one might take a bit more time than the other. It also has to do with game time because you need to get used to certain things, but at the same time you step into an environment that is not giving you a lot of time, so you have to adapt fast and know what's coming. It's not always easy to handle, I know that, and I understand, but that's just what this place is like, and you have to live up to that expectation. And then, like I said, I think the supporters are entitled to their frustration.
It can be eye-opening for new people to come into this club, isn't it? Because as much as it can be a great place when things are going well, it can be a tough time when things are
yes.
going well.
Yes, and I'm not saying, like I said, I give that to the supporters. They really give their all to support us everywhere, near and far, like they're saying. But it's it comes with something, you can't just take that for granted. I'm not saying anyone does, but you have to know that if you don't deliver, it can be uncomfortable, and you have to try to live up to that expectation as much as you can. It's not always reasonable what you then receive. I'm not for abuse of any sorts, but the criticism that comes up after a day like this, I think you have to face it.
Is that quite tough to experience at the end when the players are going over to applaud the supporters and they're making their disgust quite clear? For
me personally, and I can only speak for myself, I've been in many situations, worse situations than that, a lot worse. And like I said, you have to understand them. You have to understand what this club stands for, the history of the club. If you sign for this club, you have to know that there's a lot of expectation, and if you don't live up to that expectation, there might be really uncomfortable moments. Like I said, you won't always think it's reasonable, but you have to understand it, and you have to you just have to get on with it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Do you see enough leaders in that dressing room that can cope with a day like today and bounce back from it, and guys that have got the mindset really? Do you see that in the team?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've shown that in this season already as well, but obviously there's not much ammunition I have right now after a game like today.
Last couple, please, guys.
What is your message to those fans who have real concern about whether there are players within that squad who can live up to those expectations? What is your message?
Well, that's their right to question things. I mean, like I said, they are the heartbeat of the club, and I think it's only right that they are there to question. But at the same time, if you do see them leaders on there, on the pitch, in the team, and if you do see change, then be there. But I don't think I have to tell them anything because they know that, and they know what to do as well.
The only way to correct that discord is obviously by winning games, but do you believe that this is a team that can still piece together a sequence of winning results and win back that confidence?
I mean, we were until Lyon had a sequence, if you want to call it that. Won 3 out of 4, clean sheets as well. Then after Lyon we beat St. Johnstone. So it's not that we stop or that we don't know how to play football or play games anymore. But like I said, in a game as today, that maybe is a bit special. You have to make sure that you're there, and today we were not there enough, and that's why in the end we got punished.